Hi everybody, it's Mark from Dunedin Motor Leisure Kingdom. Thank you for joining me today here at the showground at Dunedin Motor Leisure in Hilton. This afternoon I have for you a 2017 Burstener 680G. So it's the Ixeo 680G. It's from 2017. It's done just over 14,700 miles. It's on a manual 6-speed 130 horsepower engine and gearbox. And it's a 4-traveller 4-sleeper. Please bear in mind, if you're coming to view it or planning to view the vehicle, it is on a 3850 chassis, so you will need the C1 entitlement on your driver licence to be able to drive it. It's 6.99 metres in total length, stunning silver paintwork all the way through, and with a nice sort of black and red decals down the side as well. Absolutely fantastic interior, really excited to show it you. And it's a really lovely motorhome. It's on the black and chrome finished alloy wheels, really nice sort of assistance steps as you get into the driver's side of the vehicle. Just a little sneaky peek of the interior. You've got this really nice sort of tan leather. It's not got blinds on the doors or the windscreen, but it does come with silver screens. They're in the garage area. You've got this really well LED illuminated wind out awning. I've left the habitation door open because it's a really nice wide entrance space, and you can just see in there, look at the size of that dinette. It's a 4-traveller, but it's absolutely stunning. Lots and lots of space. And then moving a little bit further down the driver's side, we've got these fridge vents that are a good distance apart, so you know it's going to have a really good size fridge freezer. And then at the back, at the minute, it's full of stuff. So the carpets are all in there wrapped up. There's a toolkit in there, silver screens are in there, ladders in there because it's got a drop down bed as well. Really can't wait to show you the drop down bed. For all of you that have been waiting for a lengthways drop down bed, this has got it. At the top there, we've got the reverse camera on the passenger side of the vehicle. Obviously we've got cushions, infill cushions for the bed makeup, and then you can see sort of the carpets and bits and bobs are all in there as well. So a bit further along you have the boiler vent, and then inside there is access to your water tank, and then obviously plugging it into the mains, boiler drain off valve, all that sort of stuff is in there as well. So going round into the habitation area, it is a Continental spec van, so the habitation doors on the driver's side of the vehicle. Plenty of space in there for 2 really big gas bottles as well, but it's an absolutely fantastic layout. Starting down at the cab, you can see at the minute the driver's seat and passenger seat are inwards facing because we need that for when we drop the bed down, and we're going to make the video nice and simple. So on the cab you've got air conditioning controls, Bluetooth controls on the steering wheel, and this Pioneer head unit. As again we said, it's just over 14,700 miles. For a 17 plate vehicle, it's absolutely fantastic. The interior is brilliant. It's in really good condition for its age. It's been fantastically looked after by the previous owner. Now the dining table can be elevated, but at the minute it's in the sleeping position, so you drop that down. Because Jack, if you'd like to join me on this end of the vehicle, obviously looking around, just the attention to detail on this vehicle with the little LED lights at the bottom of the wardrobe doors, you can see you've got these all the way around the van as well, and you've got the LED spotlights underneath the bed. Burstner make a really well presented van, and it's absolutely beautiful. So what we do is, while the power's on, you will drop the key into there, turn it on, and then here we go. So the bed's going to come down, and then there's a little bit of noise. So what it's doing is it's actually making the head end a little bit more upright, and then we can see I'm going to take it down right to its furthest position. So what you can do if you're using this as a double bunk is then obviously you can turn the dinette into a bed as well. Stop this nice and high, and there's a ladder in the garage, so you can use it as a 4-sleeper, or you can bring this down if you want to use it just as a 2-bed. So if you're only ever going to take passengers for day trips but want to keep it just for yourself, that's where the resting position will sit for the drop down bed. So you can see it's really good length. You don't have to climb over anyone to get off to the bed and to get to the loo in the night. There's lots and lots of space, and it's nice and private because you've got the blackout blinds on the windscreen, on the windows as well, but you will need silver screens for the windscreen. Easy to use. As long as it's powered on, hold your finger on the up button, and what it will do is when it's going back into position, it will stop automatically about halfway. That's if you want to use it as a bunk. But these style beds as well, that are on the belt system, you tend to find there's a little bit more support, so it's nice and sort of rigid in position when you are wanting to use it. It won't wiggle around as much as some of the other drop down beds. And then when you're done, keep your finger on it. There is enough room with the style of the roof as well, where if you want to, you can leave this bed made up, so when you put it away back into storage, cushions, pillows, duvets, that sort of stuff, as long as it's like summer bedding, they're full of air, they'll compress easily, so you can just pop it back into its natural position and drive off to your next stopover. So now what we're going to do is spin round into the kitchen area, and you've got the grill at the bottom there, nice size 3-ring gas hob, plenty of worktop space. You've got this little shelf here as well, storage cupboards underneath the sink, again really beautifully illuminated, nice little storage cupboard scattered around there. And then into the rear of the van, you've got that separate shower cubicle and lots and lots of storage, because it's quite deceiving and it's easy to forget that the rear of the van is a metre longer than what you think, because you open up these cupboards and in, well, half a metre longer, you've got your hanging rail at the back there, and then inside here behind the sink, open this one up, again you've got a nice little shelf there for towels, bedding, additional bits and bobs, cupboards, all there, so Sunday shoes if you fancy it. Lots and lots of area around the toilet, nice space, so if you want to use it as a changing area you can do. Nice big mirror, and again beautifully illuminated, even with natural light. The skylights are a really really good size, so it doesn't feel like a small van. Fantastic size fridge freezer, again for its age, really really clean, it's been beautifully looked after. Open the cupboard at the top here, and we've got a little microwave hidden away, and then in here, look at that, lots and lots of hanging space and wardrobe space. So at the top here, you can't see it at the minute, but the vehicle has got Wi-Fi, so what you need to do obviously is just pay for the subscription or select a SIM card for that, and then that would work if you wanted to use something like a smart television. Control panel for your heating and hot water by Truma, combi boiler so it runs off gas or electric, again really nice and simple to use. And then your main control panel for anything up here to do with the 12 volt or the power, like your lights, battery chargers, water pump, that sort of stuff, is all on there. And then that's your control panel for the drop down bed. For safety, if you're not using it, turn it off, take the key out. You don't want little kids playing push button with the bed and getting squished underneath it. If you are taking travelling passengers, you've got 2 seat belts behind here. That centre section is removable, so you get plenty of leg room for your passengers as well. But it's a fantastic layout. Again, it's to break it down nice and simply, it's 3850 chassis, so you'll need a class 1. It's 6.99 in total length. It's from 2017. It's done just over 14,700 miles. It's a manual engine and gearbox, and it's absolutely stunning for its age. So my name's Mark. Thank you very much for your time. Do not be afraid to pick the phone up and ask for me today. If you like what you see, give me a call, book the appointment, and I will gladly show you around the vehicle myself. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you soon.